Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Sunday, the 10th of September 2023. I hope you're doing well. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. In there, I give mini reads, 1-question readings. Now, you can book in for those at any time on my website, BeHealing.com. There's a link in the description box below and also one up there too. I will do any pre-booked readings right at the start of the next live show and then send you the link to the replay so that you can watch it afterwards. Now, so you don't have to come live if you can't make it or if you don't want to. Alternatively, you can come live. You can book while I'm live too. Find the next show laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking Be Healing down there. I also offer private readings as well. If you want something more in detail, then you can book in for one of those. There's various types of those. You can find out what they are on my website, BeHealing.com. There's a link for that in the description box below and also up there too. I get those out within 48 hours if you're ordering them. There's 2 ways, 2 draws now to win a private reading with me each month. It'll be drawn on the last day of each month. The first way is to be a subscriber to my channel. Click like on this video and leave a comment. All of those comments, they will go into that prize draw, so good luck with winning that. The other way is to watch my pick a card reads. If you are a purchaser of those deeper dives, those extended readings, you'll be entered into a different draw as well. So you've got 2 chances to win. Good luck. What's in the energies for everybody today? Let's have a look. We've got a time to walk alone. So doing something by yourself doesn't mean that you'll be doing everything by yourself, but you might be doing something by yourself today. You could be doing everything by yourself today. It could be one of those days to yourself, you know, PJ day, or it could be, I like pool days where I put my bikini on and I hang out by the pool, I have my coffee out there, or perhaps read a book. If I get like a day where I can read a book, a whole book in a day, that's delightful. It could be one of those. We've got Majesty, so it could be treating yourself really well today. It could be a book by the pool day for me. What's your like preferred day like that when it's just for you? What do you like to do? Let me know in the comments below. We've got Perseverance as well. Stay the course, persevere with something. Okay. Tell us more. What's in the energies today? We've got the Knight of Cups. We've got a bit of romance going on here. Young man wanting to romance us. Queen of Cups being open and receptive, perhaps to that. We've got the 9 of Wands, which is wounded healer, wounded warrior. It's a kind of a healing card where you've been through it and you've come out the other end of it, and it's made you a little bit wary, a little bit wiser, a little bit less likely to be deceived again, or less likely to kind of go through it again. Let's put it that way. Less naive. What else? The Moon. The Moon is about secrets. It's about things that aren't being revealed, things that aren't being said, things that are kept in the shadows. Things aren't as they seem, because someone could be holding something back, and that could be you too. You might be holding something back, perhaps because of the 9 of Wands, because you've learned not to be so open and tell everyone everything right away. Knight of Cups, could be talking about romance here, but interesting that we had a time to walk alone, right? Awakening. Okay, so awakening is a kind of an aha card. It's a calling, so you could be being called to romance now. That you might be spending the day by yourself, enjoying it, but thinking, you know what, it would be really nice to have someone to do this kind of thing with. Could be that. So it's like your heart waking up to wanting something like that is what it feels like. What's behind that is psychic development. So something about being in tune with your inner self. You know, we have days to ourselves and we're relaxed and all of that kind of thing. We do get really aligned with ourselves when we're in that energy. And that could be when your higher self comes through, or perhaps your inner self, you know, comes through and says, your heart speaks to you and says, it would be really nice to have some loving too. This is really good, but it'd be really nice to have someone to share this with too. I feel like your heart could be saying that to yourself today. And then we've got the Queen of Cups, opening up and receptive to that. Oh, I do feel like it's those two. Opening up and receptive to that, because you've been working at that, working to open up. All that healing work that you've been doing, the inner work that you've been doing, beginning to pay off, is the Eight of Materials. So you could have been working really hard at healing yourself and drawing up boundaries so that you can be more open, so that you can open up to people. And you know that you deserve something really good. With this Four of Emotions, you've had all of the crappy offers that you don't want. You're not open to them anymore. You're waiting for the one that's really good now. And you know, you've put the work in, you deserve that. And now you could be opening up, or feeling like you're opening up. This feels like an internal process today to me. You know, it's like you'll be thinking about these things. Well, you will now, because I've been telling you about them. But if you're watching this at the end of the Sunday and you did have one of these days, then it's like, well, it was in the energies. That's why you were thinking about these things. So you've put the work in. Now, what's behind that? Queen of Cups, Four of Emotions, and the Eight of Materials. Sexual energy. Okay, so it's your body and your soul that are craving love, connection with someone else, opening up to that energy. Nine of Wands, but you're not as naive as you were before, for sure. You're going to choose better this time. There's no confusion. No confusion over your choices this time. You're going to choose better this time. Not as naive as you were before. You're wiser with everything that you've been through. You know, a lot of wisdom is hard won, isn't it? Those lessons that are hard. We have to go through a lot to get that wisdom. But what do you get at the end of it? You get the wisdom so that you don't have to go through it again. What's behind that is struggle. Yeah, you've struggled to get that wisdom. But now you know better than anyone else how to choose what's best for you and how to stop choosing what brought those lessons in the first place. So the Moon, but something is yet to be revealed. Something is still in the shadows, being held back. It's not those cards. Tell us why the Moon is here, please. Why have we got the Moon? Oh. The Emperor. Divine Masculine energy. Divine Masculine energy has been held back from you. Perhaps you can't find your Divine Masculine. We've also got Ace of Materials, Page of Materials, like offers, big offers, communication. So it's all being held back at the moment. So you could feel ready, and then you're like, so universe, I'm ready. Feel the pull of these feelings inside of me. Where is the Divine Masculine then? Why is the Divine Masculine being held away from me? I know what my match would be. I know that I've put that work in and I'm ready and I'm open now. Universe, your turn, kind of thing. Where is it? Where's that offer? Where is the Divine Masculine? New beginnings. Where is that new beginning? Bring it on. Bring them on in now. Where's the Divine Masculine? Okay, so love lives. What's going on in our love lives? It's been all about our love lives. It was pretty much saying you're going to have the day by itself and then you're going to be thinking about all these things. What about our love lives? Tell us more. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. I do feel like I'm reading for a lot of women now who really know themselves a lot better and done a lot of that inner work, know exactly what they want and know exactly what they're going to say no to. Let your fears dissolve. So no more fears. No more fear, those fears that we have about, oh, what if I fall into the same pitfalls? What if I go for another narcissist? What if I don't notice that they're just a bludger and they just want to take from me and they don't have anything to offer me? None of that anymore. You will know. You've done the work. You will know. You'll notice it. No one notices it more than someone that's done the work, because we're looking out for it. It's like, oh, I'm looking out for signs that they're a narcissist. I'm looking out for signs that they're not going to invest in this, or that they invest a little bit at first and then back off and let me do all the work. Switched on to that kind of thing now. Naive no more. We have self-love. Yes. Love yourself enough now, and enough. Is that possible? To love ourselves enough, or can it always be more? And we've got communication coming in too. Could be getting communication coming in from somebody today. What else? A lack of self-worth. and commitment. Okay, now some of you might still be wondering, like, have you got your self-worth up there yet? Or are you still susceptible to the ones that you were susceptible to when you had a lack of self-worth? Some of you were too ready to commit in the past to people that were not right for you, were just not good enough for you. And that can be like quite scary to look back on, can't it? When we look back and thinking, God, I was like really wanting to commit to that person, but they were nowhere near good enough for me. It's like, thank God the universe stopped that from happening or pulled that one away from me or whatever happened, because they weren't good enough for me. And so there might be a little bit of fear here about, am I still lacking in self-worth? Am I still settling if someone comes in? Am I still like on my way to knowing what I'm truly worth? There could be a little bit of doubt like that coming in. I don't have any answers for you there. We're going to have to muddle through this ourselves, you know? What else in the energies today? We've got an ear. Good news. We've got dragon. Beware of self-delusion. And I think that might be in the forefront of your mind. It's like, well, I've deluded myself before and told myself that people were great when they weren't. What if I still do that? What if I'm still overly generous and, you know, projecting greatness onto people when they're not really that great at all? We've got a needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. The universe is on your side here. It knows what you truly want deep in your heart. And forest, muddled, unclear thinking. Could be a lot of thinking going on today, in fact, yeah. But muddled and unclear thinking. Okay, so think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly, but this is just a bit of fun because this is a general reading, not a personal reading for you. If you want to ask a question, then you can get one of those one question readings with me. They're available on my website, behealing.com. There's a link in the description box below and also one up there too. I'll do it right at the start of the next live show, then send you the link or come live. I can also use those in private readings, of course, as well. Book yourself in for one of those. If you want some more, then there's a link in the description box below and also one up there too. After you've booked in, click on the Contact Us page on my website. Put your questions for your reading in there. How best to deal with these energies today? The Five of Swords. Okay, so the Five of Swords is like you've been through some battles and yes, you had your heart broken and all of that kind of thing, and it has made you more careful, less naive. Some of you might feel like, oh, it was completely closed me down, Claire. I feel like I'm like a rock now instead of a soft open flower. And yeah, you might feel a bit like that, but I do feel like we can open up and still recognize that we're smarter, we're wiser now, we've got the wisdom through the heartbreak. So think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready for your answer, because your answer is no. It's the ruby. Don't do it. There you go. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new. Leave a comment because that'll get you into that draw for a private reading with me at the end of the month. Good luck in winning that. So I do one of these energy updates every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in that Psychic Cafe show. I'd love to see you in there and give you a private reading. Not a private reading, a one question reading, so come along sometime. And I make 3 love picker card reads a week as well. You can find one of those right there, right now, and watch that next if you want. Have the best day ever. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.